Conservative anxiety about veganism makes sense. The lifestyle's increasing prevalence represents a shift in social mores that places more value on animal life, and conservatives, by definition, dislike change. But there's nothing to worry about. Being vegan is a good traditional value. So let's go forward and help them to be a little more courageous.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how. Are you vegan yet? What are you waiting for? Are you vegan yet? Open the vegan door.
Today's class is directed at anybody who is interested in veganism and the truth. I would like to especially welcome today Matt Walsh. Matt is a political commentator on the right, and he recently made a documentary entitled, "What is a Woman?" So he seems to be really interested in learning the truth. So today, Matt, we invite you to learn about veganism and to look at all the different fallacies, and maybe it can help you to get to the right side of history, because being kind is a traditional value.
No matter what your religion, no matter what your skin color, no matter if you're politically left or right, none of it should matter, because you were born vegan and you can return. You were born with empathy, and any cruel indoctrination you can unlearn. Your mother's milk was vegan, it was meant for you, and no matter what they try to tell you, remember, being kind to the vulnerable is a traditional value. Being kind to the vulnerable is a traditional value. You can be vegan again. Yes, it's true.
In today's video, we're going to be highlighting the channel of somebody whose name is George Martin, and his account is called CarnismDebunked. If you don't know your way around TikTok yet, you might not know what a duet is, but a duet is when you split the screen and you pay attention to another person's video. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to be sitting in silence and just letting George's words speak for themselves, because I think he has a lot to say and I think he's an eloquent speaker. So come along with me while we listen to George, and of course in between a few songs and my commercials, to encourage you to be vegan, to eat vegan foods, and to think about the ethics behind it. Let's go.
Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woo-hoo. Eating eggs is so last century, nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo. Mix in some vegan mayo. Now mix in a salty pickle. Yeah, that's the way to go. Oh, ooh. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo. Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal holocaust history. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal holocaust history. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo. Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too.
Vegetable farming in the United States destroys 7 billion animals a year.
Veganism minimises land and crop use. So if we switched to a plant-based food system, it would be far fewer animals killed in crop harvesting. It actually takes 10 times the amount of crops to feed a non-vegan than it does a vegan, due to all the crops used to raise farmed animals. Vegans are under no illusion that we're not perfect and that everyone in this world causes some sort of harm. But if you're not vegan, it's like you're going out of your way to cause the maximum amount of harm possible. If crop deaths caused by vegans kill as many animals as non-vegans say they do, then non-vegans can scrap animal agriculture and instead just eat all these squirrels and rabbits and deer who are killed in crop farming instead. If enough of them are killed by vegans as they say there are, there should be enough to feed the global population. But they won't do that because they want to gorge themselves on the trillions of land and sea animals massacred every single year in the meat, dairy, egg, fish industries and so on. Also, there is a distinct difference between collateral damage as a result of maintaining civilization in comparison to intentional oppression, systemic oppression of groups of beings. As one example, crop farming kills humans every single year. People die in tractor accidents, combine harvester accidents. Would the fact that crop harvesting kills humans give us the right as a species to start herding humans into gas chambers, to put them in farrowing crates, to stick hooks in their cheek and suffocate them? If anyone honestly thinks that crop farming is as bad, is comparable to animal agriculture, here's a deal for you. I'll watch 1 hour of strawberry farming footage and you watch just 5 minutes of slaughterhouse footage. Then we'll see who thinks what is worse.
Animals are innocent, like children. They need protection. Save them now, save them now.
Often people use the appeal to tradition fallacy, where they say that because it's been done for so many years, it's part of their culture, they're just going to keep on paying for the rape, torture, confinement, and murder of innocent animals. Let's see how George handles this one.
All right, firstly, what do you mean by evolutionary customs? Are you appealing to tradition there? Are you saying that just because our ancestors did something, that makes it morally justified? If so, how do you feel about having sex with underage children? That's what our ancestors did. Second, there's no such thing as ethical farms. The whole premise of farming animals is to bring sentient beings into existence for the sole purpose of enslaving, commodifying, exploiting, and enacting violence on them. How can that ever be done in a nice way? And lastly, you're just paying lip service to these farms. This is just virtue signaling at this point. I mean, you say there are plenty of ethical farms out there. Are these ethical farms the ones that you are specifically funding? No, you just buy the same bullshit as everyone else. You go to the supermarket, you see a pizza on the shelf, you don't care where it's come from, you don't check where it's come from, you just buy it because you want to eat a pizza. So why even make that argument?
Broccoli, green peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, artichokes, vegan meat, vegan cheese. Ta-da! It's vegan pizza.
And yet again, another person who says that we are forcing veganism on them. Completely ridiculous. Let's see how George handles this one.
Then I hope you'll be turning yourself in for the acts of terrorism that you are committing against the animal kingdom by forcing your views on them. Forcing your views on them to the extent that they are literally killed for your views. It's crazy that you accuse me of forcing my beliefs on others by making TikTok videos when you are literally forcing others into gas chambers for you. And you call me the terrorist?
Go vegan. This is an animal who didn't want to die. This is vegan food, you should give it a try. This was someone's baby that should make you cry. This is vegan food, it should make you smile, it's something you should buy. Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan.
Okay, let's listen to another one.
Would you trivialize human murder in such a way? Would you say that someone who doesn't go around murdering children is no better than someone who does go around murdering children? Because the person who doesn't go around murdering children eats carrots, and carrots are living things because they're plants. If that would sound insane to you when said about the human animal, then guess what? You should also think it sounds equally insane when said about the non-human animal. Please don't trivialize animal life by comparing them to insentient plants. It's not cool, it's not funny, and it just makes a joke of their abuse and their suffering, just as it would if it was child murder.
So you see what I mean about George being a good speaker? I don't know sometimes how he stays so calm. He has answered the same questions over and over, probably hundreds of times, but he still manages to speak slowly, clearly, and without getting upset, even though I know inside he's probably wanting to strangle some people.
Plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. Check the label, check the label, check the label. If it's vegan, it's okay. Check the label, check the label. If it's vegan, the animals will say, hooray!
Anyway, let's listen to the next one.
This is a basic appeal to popularity fallacy. People not being in agreement with me en masse doesn't mean that I'm not right. Most people in the world have discriminatory views of some kind. Could be sexism, could be homophobia. That doesn't make homophobia, for example, with most people in the world being homophobic across all cultures, doesn't make that right. And yeah, no shit, people don't agree with me en masse. I'm a vegan. I make up less than 1% of the population. Of course, my videos aren't gonna be mass liked on an app where 99.99999% of people fund the animal holocaust, which is what I'm speaking out against. Activists aren't here to be liked. We're here to bring you the unpopular, uncomfortable truth. Throughout history, activists were the ones who went against the status quo. We're the true radicals. I see a lot of wannabe radicals on this app who think they're woke, who think they're radical, who post videos about how veganism is racist and ableist and colonialist, and they think they're being radical by saying that as their likes just like clock up like that. That's not radical. That's not woke. That just makes you a mainstream person. It makes you a status quo puppet, a bootlicker. So yeah, I'm here to deliver the uncomfortable and unpopular truth and tell you and your little mates on TikTok the things that you do not want to hear.
If aliens came to Earth and really wanted to eat you, would you say, no problem, and let them take a bite out of your mom and dad too? If you wouldn't want aliens to hurt you, then leave the animals alone. Don't eat them, don't wear them, don't use them, or take over their home. Leave the animals the fuck alone. La 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 la. Oh my god, it's vegan lasagna. La 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 la. Oh my god, it's vegan lasagna. Yeah. Check the label, check the label, check the label. If it's vegan, it's okay. Check the label, check the label. If it's vegan, the animals will say, hooray! Flax seeds have omega-3. Come on, sing this song with me. Flax seeds have omega-3. Grind them up and sing yippee. As you see them in your pancakes, your oatmeal, and in your daily smoothie. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food.
Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed meeting George Martin. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel, CarnismDebunked. If you like this kind of video, press like, subscribe, press the notification bell, help me get the animals out of hell. And if you would like me to feature your videos on this channel, that's really easy. All you do is make the same type of video with no music in the background and let me know about your channel, and I will also duet maybe 5 or 6 of your videos over on TikTok and bring them over here to YouTube. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save